just on a roll with these videos in the vehicle. So I apologize. I know when you have, like, because I'm doing it on my phone for these, and on the car, like, mount or whatever. I know when you have the phone, like, the long way or the tall way, like, the videos look, like, have that, like, perimeter on them when you post them. So sorry for that. It's not so much about looking at me. It's perhaps hopefully hearing. So I did a video recently, and I'm not sure, as of this recording, I don't think it's aired yet, but by the time this airs, that would have aired. So I guess I should speak, as of now, that video will probably air in a couple weeks, but for the sake of this video, that video aired a few weeks ago. This is the closest thing I'll ever have to a time machine, unfortunately. I talked about in that video a customer service experience at a local gym, and I shared an instance where something happened, and things happen. We're all human, but it was how the local gym dealt with it was the problem. And I take you through like the whole scenario, and I ended up getting involved, posting publicly on Yelp. So that's interesting if you are into customer service and, like, learning about how to deal with the public. That might be a good one to watch, or just, like, listen to. It's not really anything to watch, it's just me talking. Actually, that one I think I'm showing, like, actual emails. This one you're just looking at my face, so you don't have to look at it. You can actually just listen. So, I had a reverse experience at a gym, but a different gym, and I want to share it with you. Really awesome experience, and it proves my point to the other video, right? So what happened was, I was up in Albany, New York for a week for work, and I was so when I travel, I use Planet Fitness, because you can go to any location. It's $20 a month. It's great. But when I'm home, I use a different gym that's like a real gym, because I went to free weights. They don't have enough dumbbells, et cetera, et cetera. So kind of best of both worlds. So I went to this Planet Fitness, and I love the 24. I don't think it's 24/7. It's 24/5. So during the weekdays, they're open 24 hours, which is awesome. I walk in the gym just before 4. There's hardly anyone there. First off, I love this location because they kept the lights down, like, dim. And at that hour, I don't want bright lights. I want to wake up, just be doing my workout in kind of a dim area. Some of the locations are like that, and it's really awesome. And they're not blasting the music either, and that's annoying because you hear it over your headphones. So a really good experience is, so this place, the man who works overnight, and I'm guesstimating his age only because sometimes with older people, it means they're more experienced. Not always, but this guy, I wouldn't say he was a kid, but I would say he was maybe in his late 20s, early 30s. So to me, that's a kid, right? He wasn't a teenager, and he worked the overnight shift. And when you walk in, there's a sign there that says, if you need front desk help, please call this number, which probably rings to his cell phone. Which, one, I think is awesome, because I understand people people just trickle in overnight. And if you have a guy there overnight, that's the best time to clean. So, okay, that's the first one I've seen that sign at, because most, like, that are 24 hours, like, they don't have a sign. They just walk in, you can stand there forever. The guy's in the ladies' locker room cleaning it. So I was like, okay, I've noticed it. It doesn't mean, like, I do a video on it. But when I was done my workout, plus the guy's cleaning, and the place is clean. I've walked into a lot of those places in the morning at that hour, and it wasn't clean from, like, the day before, and trash cans are overflowing. It's just a mess. And so the guy was changing the paper towels, the sprays, emptying garbages, mopping. Awesome. And the end of the first day, so it was, by then it was like 5:30 in the morning. And now he's working a desk because regular people are coming in. So he's at the desk now. So I asked him for the massage chair. And I'm not going to share what location specifically this is because he probably broke the rules. He says to me, I didn't think I heard him correctly. He goes, is 30 minutes okay? I think at most they're supposed to do like 10 or 15 minutes. I think 10 for the beds, 15 for the chairs. And I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I got time this morning. I was like, sure. And I was like, there's no way he said 30. So I looked at, it's one of the newer chairs that have like the time counting down on it, like on the keypad. And it said, sure enough, said 30 minutes. I saw it counting down. Awesome. Second day I went back. They were a little busier over there, and there was two chairs, somebody was in one of them. He goes, hey, is 20 minutes okay for you today? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I mean, I was like, wow, that's a lot of time. Cool, okay. Put my headphones back on, put my relaxation music on. I actually doze off in those chairs. It's so great. The third day, I'm there. Get done my workout. I got my things. Like it's summer, so I don't have like coat and like all that stuff. So I can just bring my towel. I bring a towel, my headphones, my keys, and my drink, phone, just with me when I walk over there. So I had all that stuff. Little did I know, he was like mopping the floor somewhere. He must have recognized that I was leaving, put down the mop, followed me to the front, stopped me and said, hey, do you want some time on the chair? Now look, this is not like anything crazy, but based on my normal experience at these places, you walk in and say good morning, they're asleep at that desk or like not doing anything. And I said, oh yeah, please. He goes, is 30 minutes good? I said, you're the man. Awesome. So whoever you are, whatever gym this is in the Albany area, hats off. You are awesome. You are providing customer service, and you are observant of the members, and you pick up on like their, I guess, kind of needs or their routines, and you anticipate, and that's what he did. And that's what good customer service is about. It's being available, being visible, and then ultimately to build relationships, you then can anticipate. So he anticipated. So hats off. And this guy looks like he works hard. And so I did a video maybe a year ago or so, like called Customer. You can find good customer service like anywhere or something like that, and I talk about a similar situation in a convenience store. A guy behind a counter was making energy drink recommendations for me because he recalled I was in there once a month because it was a pass through. I was passing through like town on my way for work, like out to the office, so I'd only pass through that area once a month. He literally would say, I remember when you were here last month, you got the blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. It was like, if you liked those, you're probably going to like this new flavor that we're carrying. Oh, and by the way, XYZ Energy Drink Company, it's a new brand. Next time you come back, it'll be here. Do you want me to put any aside? You're talking about a convenience store with energy drinks. And this guy is giving me that level of service. And it was just awesome. And I overheard him talking to others, same thing. Like, an elderly man walked in, and he was like, he said something about, he made like reference to the paper, like he knew the paper the guy was going to buy, and he just like put it out for him. And it's not like the worker there was this like 100-year-old guy who worked there for like 100 years and was just like knew everybody in town. This guy was a younger guy, probably in his 20s or 30s, just really observant, and looks, don't judge a book by a cover. I mean, this guy had like long dreadlocks and whatnot. And but in my head I was like, these people, the guy who was at the gym, and also the guy at the convenience store, like these people I wish I could like elevate them somehow, like give them an opportunity, because they, at these places, they really don't get really trained. It's just like, here, sweep, mop the floor when no one's here, and like turn on the massage chair, okay? Oh, and by the way, make sure the paper towels are full if they're empty. And most workers can't even handle that, because most of those places, I see the kids behind the counter, like, and stuff's like run out and whatever, and they're like, whatever, and they're joking around. And I had a situation in another Planet Fitness location where I asked for a massage chair, and I think I tried to ask for 20 minutes. The guy goes, no, 15 minutes is the rule. And I made a comment, and this guy, he was a kid, he was like 18 years old, and I just joked. I said something like, hey, don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but like, I was here a week ago, and the guy offered me 20 minutes. And he was like, that's against the rule. I know the rules because I'm the manager. Like, and I was speaking in a friendly voice, and I was just like, this 18-year-old kid was like, had a little Napoleon complex. And I thought, you may be manager of a shift manager at a Planet Fitness by title, but you are not a manager. You have no idea, like no idea. And then there was a female coworker next to him, and he was like, go do he would just say, go do this. He wouldn't say, hey, like, paper towels are empty. Do you want to, when you finish what you're doing, you want to go hit the paper towels? He just said, go fill it. Like, and I was just like, oh man, I would like to crack this kid. Like, and the way he spoke to me, I felt my dad pulsing through my veins, because I had to restrain myself from coming across that counter. Like, I really did. And I was like, I don't care if I get kicked out of this place, it'd be worth it. So, all right. So I just shared a really good customer service experience I had this week with a gentleman working at Planet Fitness in Albany area, 24/7, 24/5. Planet Fitness. I know I'm being vague, but just want to say hats off. And if you're in the Albany area and you want to go to Planet Fitness, go to the one. It's actually technically not Albany, the little town that it is in. It's like right next to Albany. But there's like a supermarket in the plaza. It's a 20. If you're in the Albany area, look it up. It'll come up, because I don't think all of them are 24/5. So go in there. They have the Life Fitness equipment, which I think is way better than the stupid Matrix equipment. So go check it out. You'll have a good experience, good vibes. And thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Comment, like, subscribe, and talk to you soon. Bye.